What's up, legends? So, what's up? What's up, legends? How are you? Hey, Matt, man, what's up? You're the first one. How's it going? Everything all right? What's up, Matt? Matt? I call you Matt, okay? It's easier for me. So, first time streaming on Saturday, because tomorrow I'm not coming. Uh, so it's a little bit something different. Yes, thank you so much. I was absolutely looking forward to it. Is the music too loud or is it alright? Let's hear how the sound is. I want to hear if you can hear me good. Hey, Cloud. Oh, hell yeah. What's up? Hey, your first time here, right? Theo, too. Hey, Theo. What's up? Everyone is here. So cool. Honestly, this is so cool. Thank you for joining, legends. Cool. I might. I would love to put it down a little bit, but yeah, I'll leave it like this now. Let me check one more time just to make sure I'm got it right, because I'm not gonna change again. So I think that should be fine. Yeah, the problem is the mic is already up. I don't know how I can make it louder. Hey, Sebastian. What's up? Legends. Thank you, Matt. It's my dessert. Mm. It's always around this time, so I have to finish it before we start with the stream. But I hope that's all right for you guys. But Cloud, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, I don't know. But it's your first time here in the chat, right? Thank you. Thank you, Theo. So cool. Can I ask you, Cloud, how did you notice here on YouTube or via Instagram? No problem, Matt. Come back. Oh, I will be here. No worries. Waiting for you. Ah, YouTube. Oh, cool. Well, that's nice. So, welcome to the Legend Chat. I don't know how much you follow me on Instagram, but yeah, it's I call this the Legend Chat. Theo knows, Matt knows, Sebastian knows. Oh, really? That's cool, Cloud. The one and only Legend Chat. There is no other in the world. That's the only one. That's the Legend Chat. Tell me another YouTuber or streamer who has a Legend Chat. No one has one. No one. There's only this place where the legends meet. But Cloud, would you say really like Brooks is a fashion it's like a luxury fashion company? I don't know. Then I was mistaken. Sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. Anyways, wish I could stay. I'm gaming. I'm a gaming streamer, but this is so nice to see you. Hey, thank you so much for coming along. But yeah, where are you streaming? You should leave the stream running next to your stream, because today the stream is packed with amazing stuff. Okay. I started there actually, but now I switched to YouTube. So guys, we have so much to do. I'm starting today with something completely different. But the question is, how can I move that? No.
When it comes to the
I keep the stream running, but I will be streaming for almost 2 hours on modded Minecraft. No problem. I will be streaming probably longer today. So as we have so much to do today, I'm gonna start with this actually. Let me fix that here for a second. So I'm gonna do a little bit of TikTok. I was going to through TikTok today, and I thought I might share some stuff I found. I don't know how this will be, but let's have a look.
Golden age of American workwear, one jacket off.
So this is like a few TikTok I found, which I found quite nice. I just saved them, so you can have a look. I hope this will be all right. Take care, Cloud. Thank you so much for leaving the stream on, and I wish you a lot of fun with Minecraft. So have a nice Saturday, and see you later. Okay, legends. Just gonna run down these TikToks for a second. It's just like 10, 12 videos with some fashion history. I thought I might just change it up a little bit for today. How we start the stream. I will have to finish this one. So and while I finish this, we can have a few videos watching. So this is Sandro Schaffner. He has like a fashion content TikTok, and I found this. It's quite historical because I just picked this up because last time, also if you missed it, there's a complete tier list of jackets I made, while also showcasing the original jackets I have, to show you what we have online, and then also show you in real life and how they look on body. So if you can have a look. It's the whole live stream is on my YouTube channel. Okay, so let's go with this.
And stands at the top, the Levi's 506, better known as the Type 1. To understand what makes it so special, we have to jump back to 1853 when Levi Strauss & Co. was founded. Shortly after, like many, they moved to San Francisco, chasing the gold rush. But instead of digging for gold, they made clothing durable enough for miners, proving the old saying true, in a gold rush, sell shovels.
Absolutely beautiful jacket. Type 1 jackets, probably for me the holy grail of denim jackets.
By the 1880s, Levi's had introduced their first denim jacket. They called it the riveted triple pleat blouse. It was a 9-ounce so-called shirt that would evolve into the modern-day denim jacket. In 1905, they introduced Lot 506 XX, the first iteration of their new denim jacket. Around 1917, the model was stamped with the name Number 1, hence the classification of Type 1. And by 1938, 2 years after the debut of the red tab, it officially became known as the denim jacket instead of a blouse. Through the years, the Type 1 saw many changes. Early models lacked the red tab, while wartime production in the 1940s brought rationing, one less button, a bronze buckle instead of silver, and no pocket flap, just like the pre-1927 models. This particular jacket dates from the late 1940s, identifiable by
very cool historical facts, yeah.
Its bronze slider buckle on the back, a feature only seen on models produced after 1944 due to rations, and the reintroduction of the pocket flap, likely produced sometime around 1947. It represents the final version of the Type 1 before Levi's introduced the Type 2, which added a second chest pocket and replaced the back.
The cut of the jacket is absolutely brilliant. Look how nice it sits on the hips.
Back buckle with side adjusters. The later Type 3 removed the pleats entirely, trading the boxy fit for a slimmer and longer look. This particular jacket is made even more special from what is on the back. It features a hand-embroidered Native American portrait. Embroidery like this was rather common during the era, and I have even found another Type 1 with a similar motif. This jacket was found by a friend at an estate sale, tucked at the bottom of a box full of 80s clothing. The Levi's Type 1 is more than a jacket, it's a glimpse into clothing history. From gold miners of the 1880s to real-life farmers and cowboys, and even those on screen, rock musicians and collectors like me today. It's not just a jacket, it's living history.
True.
When it comes to the golden age of American...
Go from this. Well, absolutely fine. Everyone should wear what they want to wear, but it's a big difference. Pura vida from Costa Rica. Richie Hope. Sorate Tomasa. Welcome to the legend, chat. What's up?
Did you know that many things considered feminine today were originally made for men? High heels, handbags, makeup, and even disposable pads all started as masculine inventions. Sounds crazy? Well, get ready for this. High heels first appeared in
high heels to keep away from the dirt on the streets. Really nice Levi's denim jacket. Yes, Henrik. It's absolutely. Also, you should check out this guy. He does very cool stuff.
Persia, worn by warriors to gain stability while riding horses. When Europeans saw them, they adopted heels as a symbol of power and masculinity. The higher the heel, the more respected the man. Handbags. In the past, they were exclusively a men's accessory. The oldest known handbag decorated with dog teeth was considered a luxury item of its time. Disposable pads were invented during World War I. But not for women. They were used to absorb the blood of wounded soldiers. It was only later that a nurse realized they could be used for feminine hygiene. Makeup was also for men. In Egypt, China, and Japan, face paint symbolized status and spirituality. Powerful men wore it proudly. But everything changed in the 18th century when Queen Victoria declared that makeup was only for women, and at the time, only poor women. Did you know that many things considered
I find it so crazy how, I mean, like people get inspired from each other, and this is how, let's say, fashion evolves over the years. But I find it crazy what a big difference it makes. It's also welcome. Of the big. Wo ist das Music even working? Yeah, the 40s and 50s, those are the times. It's crazy what AI is doing, right? Wild. Imagine how long it took back in the days to produce something like this. Now it's done in minutes.
Did you know fashion in 1900s America was both elegant and shocking? Men wore sharp three-piece suits with bowler hats, but some collars were so stiff they could slice bread. Women wore corsets so tight, they sometimes fainted at parties to maintain that perfect figure. Women's hats were decorated with real birds, feathers, and even nests. This obsession caused birds to nearly go extinct, sparking America's first wildlife protection laws. Fashion wasn't just style, it was drama, innovation, and pure craziness. Did you know fashion in 1900s America was...
Did you know in the 1800s beauty came at a deadly price? Women wore giant bell-shaped skirts called crinolines, symbols of elegance and high society. But beneath the glamorous layers of fabric was a silent killer. Made from highly flammable cotton and linen and stretched wide with rigid hoops, these dresses became death traps. If a woman got too close to a fireplace or candle, she could ignite in seconds. And with the skirt so large, running or escaping was nearly impossible. In 1863 alone, 19 women in England burned to death in just 2 months.
Crazy.
By the end of the 19th century, over 3,000 lives were lost to these fashion-fueled infernos. A haunting reminder even beauty can burn.
You wear them every day. But did you know socks used to be a symbol of power? Yeah. Socks were once the crown jewels of fashion. In ancient Egypt, socks were stitched by hand and worn with sandals. Not for comfort, but for status. They used brightly colored thread, and only the rich could afford them. Fast forward to medieval Europe. The nobility showed off their wealth with long embroidered socks. Each stitch was a sign of class. And the longer your socks, the higher your social rank. Then came 1589. William Lee invents the knitting machine. Suddenly, socks can be mass-produced, and what once belonged to kings started reaching the streets. The Industrial Revolution, the wars, the boom of nylon, socks stopped being art and became utility. But even now, your socks still say something about you. Wild prints, designer logos.
For me, it's always like plain socks. I have a few which are a little bit more wilder in colors, but usually like 95% of the time it's white, then a little bit of black, and then very, very little colorful.
No socks at all? That little
No.
piece of cloth still
The
whispers,
summer, yes.
"This is who I am." You wear them every day.
Did you know, why does your jeans have that tiny little pocket?
So who knows? This, I mean, I hopefully everyone knows what that means. The 5 pocket. That's why denim or jeans in general are called also 5 pockets. You know, like if you say, I don't, if you ask like, what's the name of your jeans? You could also say, what's the name of your 5 pocket?
Actually, before the 1930s, denim jeans were mostly worn by the working class like miners,
Yes.
factory workers, and even cowboys. The fabric was
Pocket
thick
watch.
and rugged, perfect for harsh working conditions where other clothes would easily tear. For these workers, punctuality was important, so they carried a pocket watch, a small portable clock attached to a chain. In 1873, Levi Strauss and Jacob Davis noticed that keeping a watch in the regular pocket often caused scratches from other items, and
So
pulling it out
simple, right?
repeatedly
So
from a large
effective.
pocket wasn't convenient either. So they designed jeans with a small dedicated pocket just for watches, which became known as the watch pocket. But by the 1920s, wristwatches started gaining popularity, and the original purpose of that tiny pocket faded
They left
away.
it.
Still, it somehow remained a part of jeans design, a small piece of history stitched into every pair. Even today, brands keep it there out of tradition, not function. So next
Imagine,
time you
like,
notice that
having
tiny pocket,
denims
remember it's
without
not
this.
useless, it's
Makes no
timeless.
sense.
Follow me for more videos like this. Did you know?
See? I don't know how good you can see it. Wrong side. There we go. Wait, let me put this up full cam. So, better to see, right? So it's here. Very simple. What do I have? I have the cap from my camera. Very easy. Zack. There it goes. So this is my pocket watch. What time is it? Let's take it out. Oh, the belt is so thick. And that's the time. So right there, see? This is how it goes. But I'm happy they left it, because it just makes it way nicer. Okay.
Why does your jeans have that?
How Levi's was created. In 1853, amidst the bustling gold rush era, Levi Strauss, an astute Bavarian immigrant, ventured from New York to San Francisco. With a keen
By the way, actually quite cool TikToks, to be honest. It's not always that nice.
business sense, Strauss initially aimed to open a branch of his brother's dry goods business. However, destiny had a different plan. Recognizing the miners' need for durable clothing, Strauss seized an opportunity that would mark the birth of a legendary brand.
Legend.
In partnership with tailor Jacob Davis, Strauss innovated work pants made from denim, a sturdy fabric, reinforced with copper rivets at stress points. This invention, patented in 1873, revolutionized workwear, giving rise to the iconic Levi's jeans. The practical yet stylish design quickly gained popularity.
I just realized everything is AI, right? I mean, we're talking about like hundreds of years of historical fashion, and everything is AI made.
Transcending its initial purpose to become a staple in American wardrobe, and eventually a global fashion statement. Levi's jeans symbolized rugged individualism and became synonymous with American culture. Today, Levi Strauss & Company remains an emblem of innovation, durability, and timeless style, reflecting the pioneering spirit of its founder and the ever-evolving narrative of clothing that goes beyond mere fashion to embody a lifestyle. Follow for more
fashion trends that started as ways to hide diseases.
These TikToks are crazy.
Knee-high boots became fashionable during the Industrial Revolution to conceal severe leg deformities and bone damage that factory workers suffered from malnutrition and repetitive motion injuries. Workers developed bowed.
What we always forget that what we're watching right now, I mean, this is like history of fashion, and today we're just taking everything for granted. You know, we just go to the store and buy it, but this, that we can actually buy it like how it's today and how we put it on, it all had kind of like a function back in the day. So everything was invented on purpose and for a reason. And today we're just putting it on and thinking everything is like, yeah, this is how it is. You know, like when we're just talking about cargo pants, for example. Back in the days in the army, cargo pants were so needed and so useful. Today, everyone wears cargo pants. And then all of a sudden, you wear them in the way they should be worn, you know, like in the kind of like in how people probably would say, like a cosplay style. And then you come up like with, you know, in the real fashion thing, and then they all of a sudden tell you that, what are you wearing? This looks strange. I mean, all my comments, like 90% of my viral TikToks are this. Where did you come from? What are you wearing? This is all old stuff. Grandpa, clown, whatever. But without even knowing what they're wearing, like 90% of them probably have cargo pants. They're just wearing it without knowing anything about the history. You don't be a geek. You don't have to know anything or like wild detailed stuff. But some might you just think before you type.
Legs and swollen joints from standing on hard floors for 12 to 16 hours daily while operating heavy machinery. Tall boots covered the visible signs of occupational injury and allowed workers to disguise their industrial backgrounds when seeking better employment. Statement jewelry and...
This is so crazy. They invented or made shoes to protect, like even height, injuries and stuff on their shoes. They made it like on purpose.
Large accessories gained popularity as ways to distract attention from facial paralysis and drooping features caused by strokes that were becoming more common. Stroke survivors often had asymmetrical facial expressions and speech.
Crazy. Did you know? I've never heard about this. I mean, I'm just assuming everything is like, like a real deal, they are saying here, but I have no clue.
Difficulties that made them appear.
If you know, or if you think, or if you know better, please let me know. Please let me know. Because I'm just taking this and hope everything they're saying is like true.
Mentally impaired to employers. Bold necklaces and earrings drew focus away from neurological damage and allowed stroke survivors to participate in social activities. Layered clothing styles developed during tuberculosis epidemics to hide the dramatic weight loss and skeletal appearance that the wasting disease caused over months. Tuberculosis slowly consumed body fat and muscle tissue, leaving sufferers appearing gaunt and corpse-like. Multiple layers of clothing could create the illusion of normal body weight and allow patients to continue working without revealing their diseased status.
Hey, this almost feels like not real. I've never heard about this.
Fashion trends that started as ways to hide. Fashion trends. Fashion trends that started as ways to hide diseases. High heels were originally invented to help people avoid stepping in sewage and garbage that filled European city streets in the 1600s. The taller your shoes, the less likely you were to walk through disease-carrying waste that could infect
Crazy, huh? So this is how high heels were invented, because also, again, because of the reason.
you through cuts on your feet. What started as a practical public health measure accidentally became a fashion statement. Today's high heels are directly descended from medieval disease prevention footwear that helped people navigate unsanitary urban environments without getting sick. Powdered wigs became fashionable in the 1700s because they helped hide hair loss caused by syphilis, which was epidemic among the wealthy. Losing your hair was a visible sign of having an STD.
Please, you have to tell me if this is really true. I have no clue.
So people wore elaborate wigs to conceal their condition. The bigger and more ornate the wig, the better it disguised symptoms of illness. This fashion trend that defined an entire era actually started as a way for diseased aristocrats to hide their medical conditions from society. Pale skin became the beauty standard in many cultures because it showed you weren't working outside where you'd be exposed to diseases carried by insects
So this actually I heard before.
and contaminated water. Tan skin indicated you were a laborer who couldn't afford to stay indoors, making you more likely to be infected with various illnesses. Wealthy people deliberately avoided sun exposure to maintain their pale complexion as a sign of health and status. The beauty ideal of pale skin was actually a disease prevention strategy that became a fashion trend. Fashion trends that started as ways to hide
Yeah,
diseases.
well, so if you I just thought about, like TikTok is like all over the place, and there's so much absolutely nonsense on that platform. Also, like on Instagram and all other platforms, like so much overloaded stuff. If you see this and you have cool TikToks we could watch together, you're always very, very welcome to send them to me via DM on Instagram. Just shoot me a DM and let me know, and we will have watch it together here on the stream. I don't know. I just putting this up, so if you enjoy sending me stuff, please do so. I would be absolutely lovely to share that with you guys as well. So yeah, just let me know. Write me a DM, and also if you see something else you want to share with me, please just go ahead and DM me. As well, I need to jump on Instagram, because in my stories today, and thousands of you have seen it, and only really a few people answered to my stories. Your fault. It was your chance today, but this is also something I want to repeat, because having this live stream gives me so much more opportunity to give back something what I receive from all the legends who are following me. Without you, legends, nothing of this could work or would happen, because of your support and supporting what I do. Without you, nothing of this would be possible. So in my videos, how I do my videos, the ASMR style is not very, I don't really have a chance to give something back. I can only answer all your DMs, what I always do, answer as much as possible comments I can do. And so I thought, how can I give something back to you, legends? And then I came up with the idea of, why not featuring the people who are follow me, and give them, those legends, a chance to be featured. Because this live stream today will be saved to my YouTube. So everyone who was not sending me a DM today, I'm sorry, but I picked out a guy today to be featured. I would have done probably a few more, but there was not really so many people writing me. So you're always welcome to shoot me a DM and let me know that you want to be featured on my next live stream. At the moment, I'm streaming twice a week, and also twice a week we have a video. I might even just put them into the videos, these features. I'm not sure yet, but you should really drop me a DM and tell me that you want to be featured on my live stream. So I picked out one guy today, and it's a very, very small page, but why not give him a chance to be shown? I just have to pick it out. Give me a second. Here's my Instagram, and then I go to my DMs without showing anything. So he asked, his name is called Louis, and Louis asked, "Hi, would it be possible to be featured on the stream? Thanks, Legend." So, thanks, Legend. C is already a sign for me that he follows my content, because without this, he would not know to call it Legend, because the people who follow me know what a legend is. So, this is Louis. I had a sneak peek into his profile, or on his profile, and he has not really a lot of pictures up, but this is his Instagram page, Flip Flop Fan 06. He got 10 posts and 143 followers, and he's following 595 people. Okay, so Louis Halvorsen, I think he's kind of like a Scandinavian legend, and as you see, he only like really has 10 posts, so I can't show you too much. But anyway, I really liked what I've seen so far. I just go through the posts, and simple outfit for today, pairing my Buzz Rixon, one of my biggest and biggest and favorite brands of all time. Jacket, Buzz Rixon, B2 bomber jacket, pants, Gelato. It's more like it's not really. Gelato is an Italian brand. Also does some very classic stuff. And Bride's Shoemakers, of course, very cool. Let's see the fit. The jacket looks nice, also with the belt. And yeah, the big shocker. I love the one pocket. Yeah, well, Buzz Rixon, what can I say? Buzz Rixon is absolute ultimate what they do. Second picture, very cool. And I absolutely see a spot right there. I show you. This is how you should wear your belt. This is how you should wear your belt. Left belted legends. So this is how legends wear the belt. Always left belted since 16 years. 16 years old, not 16 years. 16 years. 16 years young. That's when I started to wear my belt on the left side and never changed it to wear it in a different way. Never ever. It's so into my veins and blood that when I wear it in the middle, I always get confused to open my belt. It never works. I tried it for once. It's long time ago, and absolutely felt so strange and weird. I tried it for like 2 hours. No, was not working. Absolutely annoying in the middle, and that's the only way for me. It will always be. I will go in my grave wearing a left belted. I promise that. I never in my life would change that. Never ever. So very cool, very slick outfit, very minimalistic in colors. The belt is an absolutely steel. See, left belt, like I said. It's almost like a belt I'm wearing right now, like a Western style belt. Absolutely killer stuff. I love actually that I don't know how like detailed he thought about what he's doing, but probably he did. I like the way the color picks up on the belt of the shirt. Yeah, cool. So what else do we have? I like this hot rod. There, the belt in the middle again. The jacket looks fabulous, and old timer as well. Little old timer show he went to. Yeah, very cool. What else? Like a denim jacket again. We got the Type 1. See, as we just seen on the TikTok. Yeah, it's a Type 1 denim jacket by Full Count. Also, absolutely brilliant company and brand. And then the Bus Rixon again, Thorogood. And the Champion is a vintage. Yeah, look at the Type 1. It's absolutely amazing. Hey, Julie, how is it going? Howdy. So I'm just featuring Mr. Flip Flop Fan 06 Louis, Scandinavian guy. So he actually wrote me on my Instagram. I just made an announcement just to tell you. I don't know, because Julie is only like here on YouTube, so I have to say it again. So Julie, I made like an announcement on my Instagram page. If you want to be featured on my live, you're very too happy to do that. And Louis wrote me if he could be featured, and I did that absolutely with a big pleasure, and I just went through his stuff. Yeah. Since I know you, I'm left belted too. Nice style and always a surprise for others. Absolutely. They think you're crazy. Why are you wearing a belt on the left side? Yeah. So Flip Flop Fan Louis, I hope you liked it. If you see it, let me know. And yes. So if you want to be featured on my live, just drop me a DM on Instagram and I will make it happen. I promise that. And if we have enough, we can also make a video out of it. So you will be like featured all time on my YouTube channel. But for that, I really need way more people. Also, I want to talk about your profile, about your clothes and stuff, so I can make a whole video out of it, and I will save it and make a YouTube video. Cool. Okay, so I think we should absolutely watch a video together. Do a little reaction. And reaction is, give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. Good. So we're doing. I have a few. Wait. Where is it? Yes, I want to watch this here. I'll show you in a second. Just have to skip that. Okay. So, again, commercial. Yeah, everyone who is involved in vintage fashion and also in selling vintage fashion knows how difficult and hard it can be to sell stuff. But I found a video, surprisingly, and there is honestly someone who made, as the title says, he got like a multi-millionaire selling used t-shirts. Used t-shirts, my friends. Okay. Just wanted to say hi, taking care of my puppies again today. Really cool regarding your friends being featured. One of my pups is all of the picked up. Sorry to cut it short again today. Miss ya. No problem, Julie. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi to the Legend Chat. Absolutely appreciate that. Oh, we have so much to do heute. Heute ist was los, sage ich euch. Heute ist was los im Haus. Ganz viel. So, just to give you a little frame, what we're also doing or what's coming up next is we're going to do a reaction. The reaction is probably around 50 minutes or something. So, see you, Julie. So the reaction or the video itself is 50 minutes. So, of course, I'm going to get my, how we say in German, mein Senf dazu. And so I'm going to talk about it, so it probably will be absolutely longer than 50 minutes. And then everyone who has seen my Instagram story, this absolutely mad package I got, I need to open it on stream. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I have no clue what's going to happen, but it's a massive, big package. I need to show you. Wait, where's it now? Sometimes my do you say actually mouse in I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but it's not running. So I show you what we got. It's this package here. See how I show you. See how big this is. This is like mad big. This is like a absolutely huge package. Give me a second. Oh, this is so. Absolutely big. So I'm gonna open that today in the stream. What else do we have? Yeah, this is the announcement I made. Want your outfit or IG page? Oh, want your IG page featured on my live stream? Drop me a DM. Still counts. And then this live stream. And this is so this this is how I'm laying on the package. What's up? Hey, now live on YouTube. Opening this absolutely mad package right here under me. Reaction, talks, and much more. Now live on YouTube. See you. Yeah, fun. Okay. So let's go. Let's watch a video together. Just gonna drop the intro. Okay. Just gonna make the intro as always for the reaction on YouTube videos. So, and then we jump into the video. What's up, legends? What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to a new reaction video on my channel. Today with something very crazy. There is someone saying he got an absolutely multi-millionaire by selling used t-shirt. This multi-millionaire got rich selling used t-shirts by the YouTube channel Phoenix Resale. So let's see what this will bring us today. Sounds very interesting. Let's see. I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, leave a like, thumb up, and let me know in the comments what do you think about it. So let's jump into it, and I think let's jump into it. I hope you like it. Leave me a comment and thumbs up for the video, and let's go.
687.
This man, counting out the largest flea market jackpot I've ever seen, goes by Tekken Sport. He's a reselling millionaire that has sold over $30 million of used clothing online by doing deals just like this one.
96, 97, 98.
He agreed to let me shadow him for a weekend to find out how he buys and sells more items in one day than most resellers do in a month.
102, 103, 104, 105.
I wanted to know how he became eBay's #1 clothing seller for over a decade and how he managed to turn.
But it seems like he's just buying everything, you know, like used t-shirt, like in general.
Old t-shirts into a generational fortune.
107, 108, 109.
He gave me an inside look at the deals he's doing at flea markets and thrift stores, showed me the vintage clothing store he owns, and even brought me to his secret warehouse, and he dropped wisdom the whole time.
We can get crippled down and bogged down by all of the education, none of the execution. 110, the most valuable.
I'm wondering that if this guy knows what he's buying, or he just buys like used stuff in general and just tries to flip it. I don't know. Let's see.
Asset to the business became the relationships and the product. 111. There is no balance. For what I do, there's no balance. It's all day rock and roll, and I'm happy with that, and I love that. 112.
Very important, by the way.
Du investierst in Immobilien, du hast dir bestimmt schon ein Excel-Tool gebaut, um die Immobilie zu kalkulieren. Wir wollen dich herausfordern, wir glauben...
So Florida, US, 6 in the morning. Flea market hunt. He's already in a rush. We pulled up to the flea market just after 6 p.m. So I think this guy is hunting every flea market he can just probably find. I think in the US you have like plenty of options to go to, which is kind of difficult here in Switzerland. But this guy has a mission. He got millionaires selling T-shirts. So let's see.
¿Qué pasó? Todo bien? Everything good?
Yes, very
Very good.
He's the first
Thank
one.
you. This is why you come first, my friend.
Yeah.
Such a huge advantage when you get on this particular vendor is 5.
So every item that you're putting in this pile, you're making conservatively $20 on.
Yep. And we've got some good ones.
Yeah,
I'll
but
show
he
you.
really just buys
I'll show you when
everything,
we're done.
right?
When we're up the street.
Yeah. And his buy cost is so low, he's probably making $4+ on every piece.
He's doing great.
But
Yeah.
still,
Everyone's doing great.
Max.
9, 110, 111, 112.
Jeez. $20 profit a piece.
112.
it seems like he's there or just like for an hour or something, and he already has like thousands of pieces bought.
We got 141 pieces, $5 each.
Yep.
One of the pieces alone is worth $1,000, probably 800 to 1,000.
There's a $1,000 item in that set?
Between 800 and 1,000, yeah.
Are you kidding me? Are you gonna show me later?
Yes.
Okay, but then he really knows what he's doing. If he already says, there's an item in between that all the stuff he bought for that very cheap money, he saw that it's 800 to 1,000. If you can make a catch like this, I mean, then you're done for the whole day. I mean, he just keeps going, but actually he could just leave and go back home and sell that piece, and he would make the biggest profit of all time.
So we left the whole bag with him because right now is the golden hour. So like we gotta rock and roll and find all the stuff right now.
Yeah, so you're looking for the booths where you can make the biggest deals and not waste any time before the competition gets here.
No, because it's gonna take us 10 minutes to go out to the car and come back.
Right.
Their competition is already here.
Yep.
We just gotta beat them. Thank you very much. And then for the clothes, I'll come back.
They're all
Right now I have to run around.
But look what he's buying. He just
$3, right?
$42 for 14 hats, right?
Yes.
What do you think you'll make on those?
One of them is probably worth 500.
You're kidding me.
No way.
I got
this,
even.
This seems like made up, you know, like 800 for a t-shirt, 500 for a cap. Hat? Is that for real? Like,
Vintage Sports Specialties plain logo.
I'm almost not sure I believe you. This is crazy.
Look on eBay right now. Sports Specialties plain logo.
Uh-huh.
This one here.
This hat?
Sports Specialties.
That's 500?
Plain logo. This is a very, very
Okay, but this guy has absolutely knowledge, like the knowledge. He knows, he has to know every piece, you know, like everything which is there on the market. I mean, this is so random stuff. Hey, Philip, what's up?
hard to find obscure hat. We'll search vintage, sports specialties.
Even with like the pen on there and stuff, you don't care?
That's some guy's autograph. The person who buys this does not care.
Yeah.
I've only found maybe 2 or 3 plain logos in my entire life. Plain logo, $1,200, $1,025.
No way. No way. This is insane. What the hell? It's even more than he said. He said like it's 500. Now it's like 1,000. It's like double the price. That's absolutely crazy.
Sold.
The Yankees one is very, very hard to find.
Yeah.
Another one, 750.
And you've got what, a Philadelphia one?
Yeah, 600.
No
600.
freaking way.
Look, you see the MLB on the side?
No way. It's the same thing.
That's what makes it the plain logo.
You're a monster, man.
The video is, how long are we? 4 minutes, and absolutely blown away by all that stuff already. He made like 2,000 cash. Boom.
The stuff that you have to know.
This is insane.
$595, $500, $449, $444, $380, $299. It's not a fluke. Sports Specialties plain logo.
What? No way. He sold it.
This is the stuff that you have to know, because otherwise you pass it by because it's $2 or $3. Like, and we also got another nice one.
Yo.
But this one is maybe where
that one I might have picked.
This is sick. Hey, just give yourself a second. I'm just going back on the reaction screen. But this guy is carrying his stuff in a plastic bag. Thousands of dollars in a very weird carry-on whatever plastic thing. This where he carries his stuff. What?
That one looks clean.
Yeah, maybe 30 to 50 bucks, but the plain logo.
And we're less than an hour in, folks.
Now folks, if you're watching this and thinking how you'd love to make fast money like tech does, and you've got some video games lying around, I'd love if you checked out my website, Quick Flips. I know it's a shameless plug, but it really is the easiest way to get fair, fast cash for your video games. As of just last month, we are now buying every US game ever released for any console since the NES, so if you're a collector looking to sell a large collection, or even just get rid of some doubles, or you're a reseller looking to move your games fast rather than dealing with listing and shipping and photographing and all the headaches that come along with selling video games, head to myquickflips.com to set up an account and start selling video games the easy way today.
Das ist ein Beispiel, wie wir zum Beispiel einen Agenten aufgebaut haben. Ja, das ist jetzt real, ja, vom Projekt von uns, aus unserem Slack-Kanal. Und zwar...
Yeah, I'll come back in maybe 30 minutes. Thank you.
What'd you pick up there?
Carhartt. Yeah, all Carhartt.
Whoa.
Yeah, so the Carhartt don't even make it outside. And as you know, Carhartt is the hottest thing, especially at my brick and mortar store.
Yep.
So I pay 12 bucks and I sell them at the store for like 25 or 30, and they sell, all of these will be sold by the time we come back next week.
Really?
Yeah.
So at least a double up on a bunch of $12 pairs of pants.
Yeah, so for eBay, I do $20 profit. For the brick and mortar store, I have a different metric. There's no fees, there's no listing costs, there's no,
right.
You just put it on the rack.
I can't believe what we're watching.
That's a full cart, folks, and we're about a half hour in. So at these booths, when you're finding something that you want, how come you're not negotiating?
I think the price is plenty fair. I think they have to also make a profit. If they don't make a profit, they don't show up anymore. So like they have to make money. I have to make a little bit of money. And the price is fair. Like I still have enough meat on the bone for my items. And I think like if you have to negotiate your profit into the item, it's probably not a great item for you to pick up. So like a lot of these items, if we like average out the average sales price when we're done with this, it's going to be well over $50. And we're paying, what, $5 $7, $10.
The average sale price of this type is over $50.
It's coming, Philippe. It's not open yet. No. I did not open it yet.
If we calculate it out when we're done,
yeah,
it's going to be crazy.
I don't know. I feel like there are a lot of folks out there that would be really skeptical that you're finding $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 profit in clothing at one flea market every week.
And I'm glad you're here to document it, because now there's no shenanigans.
For the people who are looking to get more into clothing flipping, the beginning resellers who are out there going to flea markets.
We have to agree that what he is doing is absolutely insane work. I mean, going to the flea markets, going to the flea markets, finding the stuff, finding it for a good price, finding it in a good condition, and then going back home, taking photos, making descriptions for eBay or where he's selling, and then putting it up, and then it still needs to be sold, to someone. There needs to be someone who buys it. And all this work, people think this like everything made in a second. Forget it. It's hard work.
Going to flea markets on the weekends and most days coming away empty-handed. What are they doing wrong that you're doing right?
Maybe not anything wrong, because maybe it's not the right flea market. Maybe you got to go somewhere else. We've driven 40 minutes to 1 hour here. Sometimes I'll drive 3 hours to go to the right place. So you got to go to the right place. You can't go to one that has like Chinese knockoff stuff or Alibaba stuff. You can't do it. That's the wrong place.
Yeah.
That's what I do everywhere that I go. I've gone to New York, California, Georgia. I always hit because I'm doing my research prior on if this place is good or not.
You're looking
That's
at
step
like pictures and seeing the vendors and making sure they sell the kind.
So he knows where he's going. He's picking the flea markets before. He's not just randomly pulling off to some flea markets. He knows where is he going.
Kind of stuff that you want.
Yes, I want to see pictures on the computer of people selling out of their car, people that have stuff on the ground, not a farmer's market, not a Alibaba market, not a craft market. I don't want to go to those places. The second part is maybe just not enough education, not enough experience. So like, I actively study the solds. I'm actively looking at comps. That's why I know Sports Specialties plain logo, $500 versus $5. So actively looking at the solds, actively looking at the comps, but we can get crippled down and bogged down by all of the education, none of the execution. So study, go out. Study, go out. Like, that's why we left that bag over there, because I need 10 more minutes of opportunities.
Yep.
I can't waste 10 minutes walking that bag back and forth, not right now.
How long does it take to get to the point where like vendors are eager to sell stuff to you?
These people, the second time I was here, we did business exclusively.
Wow.
So it took one time, and the second time, that was
just one big deal.
It wasn't even a big deal. Like, they scale up with me.
Yeah.
So like, all of the people who source for me, I started out buying 1 or 2.
But imagine, honestly, I have to point this out again. You see all that stuff, all that pile, all that clothes everywhere. This is so overwhelming with this stuff. And then you need to know exactly what you're looking at. As he's saying, like, I don't have 10 minutes to, to spend on a bag watching what it might be worth selling or not. 10 minutes. I mean, 10 minutes is like nothing. And he says he has no time for that. That means that everything he does is like absolutely rush. And in that rush and in that time, he needs to make a decision to say, is I'm buying that or I'm not buying that. And for that, to say it, yes or no, you coming with me or you coming not with me, he needs to have knowledge to the 110%. If he doesn't have the knowledge, I want to know if he probably has a story to tell where he forgot or where he just left something behind, which was like money left on the table. That would be cool to hear.
2 items from them. Last time I came to these people, I bought 75 items. That was the most I've ever bought from them. The first time I bought from them, I bought 3 or 4 or 5 items.
And is that because they learn what you like specifically and they look for that more?
Yes, and maybe I'm paying $700 the first one. Now they have $700 to invest in their business.
Right.
Yeah,
So now
that's
they can
crazy,
go out
man.
and buy more. So I scale my businesses with
But that's smart. He gives them 700 so they can buy more. He goes back to the stall and buys again for 700, and they just making him richer, and he makes them richer.
theirs. And if you notice, I don't tell them, hey, go out and get this. I don't.
Yeah.
They know. They are professionals at what they do.
They absolutely know.
What would you say to the folks who say, man, must be nice to have such good flea markets in your area?
I mean, I certainly sympathize with like people that are like in Minnesota right now where it's snowing. But for this couple here, this is what they do. So like they don't take the winter off either. So we should have made the relationships in the last year that we've been going or 6 months that we've been going.
Yeah.
And then just do business straight with them. It doesn't matter that the flea market is closed because they're still working. They don't close for the winter. They're still outsourcing. They're still out finding stuff. We get a lot of rain. There's times when the flea market is rained out for a month straight because it might rain every single weekend.
But if you have those connections, you can roll with the punches and start doing more private deals and hit people up.
Absolutely. Easy to say like it can't be done.
Yeah.
But I truly believe that this can be done every single place. I went to New York City, never been there before. In 4 days of sourcing, pulled about $100,000 worth of stuff. Never been there in my life. Found a vendor who bought a storage unit full of a really great brand called 10,000. Bought 1,000 pieces. They sell for about $50 each. So $50,000 worth of stuff for one person. Spent $5 per piece. 5,000 into 50,000. Never been to New York. Didn't have a car. Had to take an Uber.
That's crazy.
So it doesn't matter. Look, it's about to rain right now. Like, that's the way it goes. One deal like this makes the day because not everyone needs thousands of pieces like me.
Right.
This here, you're done for the week.
Yeah.
For most people. I need a lot of stuff, so I'm an outlier. You could come here and you don't have to do this. Just come here and buy 20, 30, 40 pieces. You're good to go. It's beneficial in two aspects. Right now,
like
they're out of
crazy.
business. But right now, we're in business. They're good for the day.
Right.
24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 67.
All right, so
Hey, how's it
127
going?
more
Hi.
items later.
Yes.
What the
Thanks
heck
for
just
joining
happened?
the Legend Chat.
$5 each. Some really good stuff. This is Farm Rio, great brand. There's some Viari. There's a dress in there that's really good. I don't know the price yet, but that's gonna be a good one. So we got a really good dress, a really good hat, and I got a really good shirt already. So I think between the shirt, the hat, and the dress, probably $2,000.
Every single one of these items is north of $20 in profit. So with those 3 items, you're over 2K.
Yeah.
With the rest of the items, you're also well over 4K? Is my math right on that?
Easy.
So we're already at north of $6,000.
I think total, conservatively, I think we're gonna hit 10,000 today in profit.
Like a lot of folks.
This is unreal. I never heard something like this before. How can he go to a flea market? I wish we had flea markets like this in Switzerland or even like in Germany somewhere. I've never been to a flea market in the States, but this seems like gold everywhere. This guy goes to a flea market for 2-3 hours and he says that he made a 10K profit on all these clothes. I've seen a few clothes in my life, but I honestly would have left 50 even more percent of this on the table. I would have not even take it with me at all. Never ever in my life. And he says he made 10K.
Folks, this would be a month's worth of
Crazy.
inventory.
I get it. I understand. I need a lot of stuff. So
And look what
in order
he
for me to get a
has.
lot of stuff, like this is how I have to source.
Yeah.
And after this, we're gonna fill the car up because we're going one more spot after this. And then tomorrow we're gonna go to 2 flea markets and we're gonna meet up with 3 more people tomorrow.
People will often ask me, Caleb, I see you buying video games to flip all the time, but where can we buy this stuff from you? And up until this point, most of the stuff we've gotten has gone off to Amazon, but as of today, we are also selling on Encore. Now folks, you guys already know, if you've got video games to sell, I'm gonna tell you to sell them on Quick Flips. But if you're in the market to buy video games, there is no better place to do it than on Encore.
This is mad. I'm very happy I'm watching this.
Encore is a collectibles marketplace where every single listing has a video attached to it, so you can both buy with confidence and have fun while you're doing it. And to celebrate Phoenix Resale's debut on the platform, we're going to be selling these custom multi-game Switch game cases that will be available through our profile while supplies last. So go ahead and download Encore with the link in the description to get yours. And if that's not enough, we're also doing a huge giveaway of the Ultimate Switch bundle through our profile over there. It is completely free to join, but that giveaway and also all the other cool items that we are listing for auction this week will end later this week, so I definitely would not hesitate. Now folks, on the real, Encore is a super cool platform that is disrupting an industry with a lot of really big players. I know Will, the owner, he's a really cool guy, and I just love supporting my fellow small business owners who are doing cool things and making it easier for folks to get good prices on really cool video games. So next time you're in the market for your next collection piece, try out Encore. You will not regret it. And thanks a bunch to Encore for sponsoring.
So when people say, must be nice for you because you have like basically an infinite budget at this point, but I couldn't do that, what would you say?
Absolutely true. So what you're seeing is like 15 years plus experience of buying really good items and selling really good items. But I started as a...
And so many fail and errors in this 15 years, you can't imagine. He probably bought so many stuff. He absolutely could not flip at all. He made like minus as hell. But yeah, that's the deal.
Single dad with nothing. My son didn't even have his own bed or bedroom till he was about 7 years old. I started building my bankroll buying PlayStation 2 controllers for $2 at the flea market, and I would list them for $5.88, make about $2 profit, but I would buy 5 or 10 at a time, and they were high velocity and they sold really quickly. So when you have 20 bucks, you buy 10 controllers, and then now you have 40 bucks or 50 bucks, and then you do the same thing the next day at the flea market, and they're all sold same day because it's high velocity.
Or it might be like 5 hats or 4 shirts.
Exactly.
Or something like that you can turn small money into bigger money.
I don't have a rich daddy. My mom was a single mom. She was a waitress. She worked double shift.
Hey, even though he's selling t-shirts, even though he's selling and buying maybe for you like old clothes, this guy is an absolutely role model. Role model in the way he thinks to make a business or to start a business. Start small. It's absolutely, we all know that sentence. Start small, dream big. This is what the guy is doing. He started selling controllers, made profit $2 each, and he just kept doing it and got bigger and bigger. And now he's a millionaire selling old stuff. A millionaire.
Started just like everybody with $35 in this business and never looked back.
The rain unfortunately did come back, and the flea market was rained out after just a couple of hours. So with the car packed with inventory, it was time to head back to Tech's warehouse to count the spoils. But first, it was time for a treat.
All right, so you got your traditional Slurpee here. Big Slurpee man.
This is my only vice. Never did drugs, never have coffee, no energy drinks, but I'm a sucker for a Slurpee.
So talk to me about, like, you've made your millions, you've been doing this over a decade. Like, what still motivates you to hustle so hard at the flea market?
I like to win the flea market. So right now, today, and no shade to anybody, it's just my own competition. Undoubtedly, we won the flea market versus thousands of people. And like, it's 8:52, and we've already crushed 1,000 people. We're 1,000-0 right now. That's what drives me. It's not the money, it's not the clothes.
Listen
it's just
what he said.
always trying to do my best, be my best. And
I don't know this guy, and I just said that his mindset, is out of the world. He just proves it saying that the competition he's doing is the only one against him, and that's all he does. He doesn't care about anything else. He wants to win against him. That's crazy.
And just perform at the highest level that I'm able to. It doesn't matter if we're sweeping the floor. I'm gonna win.
There's like a competitive urge there.
Yeah, I gotta do it.
That's how you make money. That's probably how you make money.
Why wouldn't you sweep the floor and not be the best?
True.
After seeing him crush the flea market, I was starting to understand the raw urge to win that drives Tekken Sports to greatness, but I still had so many questions for him once we got to his warehouse when he started processing another bulk deal that one of his business contacts brought him.
So the person that brought you all this stuff, why would he sell it to you rather than just selling himself?
It's just it's a volume game. So like some of the
That's a very smart question, by the way. Why would the seller sell all the stuff to him when he knows what he could make out of it? And now he just says he buys like kilos of clothes, and that's how he can flip it. That's how he can make the money.
The people that source for me, they bring me 1,000 pieces a week. I pay them $5 each. They get it for 1 or 2, maybe from the Goodwill bins or from the Rag House. Make $3,000 a week, and they don't have to list nothing. I'm the bozo who does all the listing. There's a lot involved with getting the most money, because you also have to wait. So like, I might have to wait.
I have to stop. This makes me so crazy and so grateful that I have this chance to share this with you. You see how much this guy is working back from the flea market, putting everything on the table, everything again, and then probably needs to clean it, and all that goes into that process. Crazy.
3 months, 6 months to get the sale. Right now, cashed out today, and they can come back next week with 1,000 more pieces.
What does it take to make a connection with a person like this who can consistently bring you the kind of inventory that you want?
I think being dependable, being a good person, doing good business, never beating anybody up, not being afraid for somebody else to make money. Like this hat right here, this is a Sean Weatherspoon hat. Sean Weatherspoon has his own pair of Nikes. This hat is worth way more than $5, but he's giving it to me for $5. He understands I have to make money. I understand he has to make money.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't make any money, this doesn't work. I only need to make a little bit of money on each piece, and the world goes around.
Alrighty, so the bulk deal is done here. We are in your relatively empty warehouse space here, and I just wanted to ask, you've done the eBay thing, right? You've kind of transitioned out of that at this point, but at one point you were listing on your own 250 pieces of men's clothing like these per day. At this point, your business looks a little bit different than that, and it kind of has to do with what you do in this space here. Do you want to talk about that?
So just for clarity, I only listed 120 by myself. 120 per day is what I did by myself.
Okay.
Crazy.
250 per day is what I did with the employees.
And for context, most people struggle to do 10 a day.
Yes. Yes.
It's hard. It's not easy. It is very repetitive. I did 120 every single day by myself. That was me sourcing, going to the garage sale, the 55 thrift stores a week, the 3 flea markets. When I went up,
you have no clue. If you have never sold anything on the internet, you have no clue how long it takes to get one product ready to sell, and then you still need to sell it, and that's the big deal. You're putting up stuff and you have no clue if it's going to be sold in 2 or 3 days or ever, you know?
Up to 250 a day, I had to start getting help from people that would bring me the stuff. And we had 3 people taking photos and listings and 2 people doing the shipping. Now, when we had 50,000 items, we were selling 250, 300 pieces per day. Now we've transferred into a wholesale model, because on eBay with 50,000 items, I was always going to sell between 250 and 300 a day. There was no like eBay cap or eBay limit. It wasn't that. That was just how good my offer was, how good my supply was, how good my product was, how good my pricing was, how good all of my strategy was. I was never going to sell 4,000 items a day on eBay. For this model, I sell 4,000 pieces of clothes every day.
And this is a wholesale model, so you're no longer selling direct to consumer.
This is absolutely mad. Oh, mad world. This is so cool.
Consumer, you're selling to other resellers for prices that they can still make money on.
That's right, yeah.
So you're at this point in your career leveraging the connections that you've made through the last 15 years with a ton of people that love working with you, love bringing you inventory for a fair price. You're taking all of that, and rather than doing the work of doing everything individually, you're doing much less work, making less money per item, but doing it at scale.
Doing it at scale, but making more money net at scale. So eBay was very good. It was very lovely. It taught me that I had the ability to make money. But what that ability to make money was me working tooth and nail 10, 12, 15, 16 hours a day. I always wanted to get to the point where I can let my money do the work for me. Because if you look at anybody who has money, who has wealthy, their money is working for them. So for me, this is my money at work.
Yeah.
I buy this item today, it's getting shipped out tomorrow. I don't have to be here. Like I said, I'm trying to build out the business to business, eliminate the goodwill. Eventually I'm going to do it.
But
So like right now we're doing 4,000 pieces from
See?
2 locations, soon to be 3.
I mean, this guy is like literally selling everything he can sell. Soccer boots I just see in there, sneakers, clothes in general. Yeah, but chapeau. This is wild. I love this.
And my first goal is to get to 25,000 pieces a day.
That you are selling to other resellers. So what is this room here? Because I know you're mostly.
So I understood right. He just said that he wants to sell 25,000 pieces each day to resellers. I want to hear that again.
Pieces from 2 locations, soon to be 3. The business to business, eliminate the goodwill. Eventually I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
So like right now we're doing 4,000 pieces from 2 locations, soon to be 3. And my first goal is to get to 25,000 pieces a day.
Yes.
That you are selling to other resellers. So what is this room here? Because I know you're mostly a clothing seller. How
B2B,
come you have
right?
so many shoes?
Just doing this for so long, like you pick up stuff, you scroll the soles, you see like these shoes here, these are Nike Cortez. And a lot of the Cortez colorways aren't great, but this is the colorway that Forrest Gump wore in the movie. So like these command a premium. Just like I'm doing with the clothes, thousands of pieces per day. Hopefully get to the point where I'm doing thousands of shoes per day. Here's something. So these shoes here, I found these at the flea market that we're going to tomorrow. Do you have any idea what these shoes are?
They look like they're duct taped.
These shoes here, every single one of these shoes, 40 pairs, are Dwayne Wade game used shoes from the NBA Miami Heat.
Wait, what?
Yes. This is the game that he played. On 4/20/2014, Dwayne Wade wore these.
No way.
There's 40 pairs of them.
At the flea market?
At the flea market.
How did they not know what they had?
And now this needs to be made up. Sorry, I don't know who who this player is, but if he's pointing out this so crazy, 40 pairs. This is his collection. How did this end up on the flea market?
They know what they had.
What did you get them for?
I paid $100 each.
Dang.
These are probably worth maybe $1,000. When this lady started putting these on the table, I saw her put 2 pairs of these on the table. I knew immediately that these were game-used Dwayne Wade shoes.
How did you know that? Like, if you're a clothing seller, why would you know that?
Hey, honestly, just think about it. Just think about it. That he, in that minute or on that day, he goes to the flea. I need to fix my hat. I'm going mad here. That he went to a flea market on that day, and then on this particular day, he chooses to say, I go to that flea market today, that this lady is pulling up these shoes on the table, and he buys each pair for 100, and then he says each pair is worth like $1,000. This is like 800, 700 in profit on each shoe. Now I understand why he says he got a multimillionaire selling used stuff or used clothes.
Not a fool. You can't be a fool. The worst thing to do as a reseller is pass by profitable inventory.
Yeah.
While not
Look
everything
what
is
he
for
has.
me, I'm
It's
not set up
sick.
for everything. I have no problem getting something in the right hand and passing it to the left to somebody else and making a little bit in between.
Again,
I don't
one
sell
of these
video
beat
games,
cap,
but I find
500.
video games. I pass it to someone else. I find shoes, pass it to someone else. Find hats, find whatever. If I come across the Declaration of Independence, I'm not a fool. So I'll pick it up, I'll sell it where it needs to be sold, and I'll come right back to my clothing business.
I think that's something that a lot of people miss because it's easy to get tunnel vision, right? Of like, I'm a video game guy,
So
I
he
don't
buys
do
everything.
pocket knives, right? Or I don't do vintage
he knows
fishing
everything.
tackle or whatever. Completely pass those things by, but it really pays to know a little bit about.
Okay, this makes it even crazier. He doesn't only have the knowledge in clothes, it seems like he has knowledge in a very, very wide range of old or like vintage or whatever used stuff. Like he just explained now. Okay, that makes it even wilder to me.
A lot of categories, because that can also be a great way to establish a relationship and provide value to another kind of reseller.
Absolutely.
Can I ask a question that might seem a little offensive?
Go for it.
I think people watching this might be like, wait a second, this guy is a reseller millionaire. And yet you're driving an old Honda and your warehouse walls have holes in them.
I call that to be humble.
So, why is that? Like, isn't there a desire, given that you've had this success, to also make your warehouse or your car or your shirts or whatever match that success?
I don't know what he was going to say, but I would say he knows how he started and where he comes from. And that always brings him back to stay calm and easy, even though he has millions. He just stays at the same level without showing what he has.
So the warehouse, how you see it, is how I got it. There used to be a mail slot over there where they would drop the paycheck to the company that used to be here. I'm all about functionality. I sell hundreds of thousands of pieces of clothes per year. I have 5 shirts. That's it. So for me, I don't drive anywhere. I gave my car to my son. So for me, I don't need anything. I'm happy. I don't even do this for money. I do this because this is what I enjoy to do. It's a game. I've never done anything for money. If you become the best at what you do, money will be a byproduct. If I become the best wholesaler, the money will come. I'm not worried about the money. If I become the best person at the flea market, the money will come. I'm not worried about that. I do my videos.
This guy needs to go to school, and honestly, you know, like, talk about his mindset. This probably would help so many young people out there to give them this energy and this power this man has to give them and say, guys, ladies, you know, girls, whatever, how old they are, 14, 15, 16, you still have the whole life in front of you. You're not stopping. You did not even start. You need to focus on you and on you, and you have to be proud of yourself and go out there and killing it. This guy is way more than just a wholesaler or dude who's selling clothes. This video is way above everything else I have seen so far, and this is not only about selling clothes. This goes way, way deeper and is way more important. I don't know how you can feel it or if you feel it, but I absolutely believe what he's saying, and this guy needs to talk to the world, just praying this.
On a telephone with a bad microphone to show people you don't need to be fancy.
Yeah.
My podcast, I have no microphone, no camera. It's a built-in camera on a laptop in an empty room. No trophies, no designs,
White
no nothing.
walls, yeah, just like these.
To prove that you don't need anything to get started. You don't need to be fancy. You don't need anything. My entire business was built on cardboard, wood, and PVC pipe. And I was...
Now I found the word. He's a role model to everyone out there.
The #1 seller in the entire world in my category, millions of dollars per year. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be done. So this here, I built out to spare lumber. Now, the price of lumber is up, so I'm flaunting my wealth here. But this was all just scrap lumber that we had from the landscape company. And this desk right here has shipped hundreds of thousands of items, and I built this myself. There is no reseller depot. You have to do it yourself. You got to figure it out. These here that hold the bags for the post office, I made these with tape. Like, there is no reseller depot. The reseller ruler I had to invent because there is no reseller depot. You just have to make it, and you have to do the best you can. You don't need anything fancy. You just got to get started, and you just got to do it every single day.
So this here is the listing room where 250 items per day were getting listed on your eBay store. Is that right?
Well, more than that, because we did 7 days worth of work in 5 days. So they were listing 360 items per day, and we had drafts for Saturday and Sunday when they were off. Wow. So 360 per day was done in this room. So this was built out of some IKEA tables with a carpet on the top.
This was the ruler that I've invented that measures every single piece of clothing, all the way from infants to size 8X, pants, jackets, skirts, shorts, doesn't matter.
Talk to me about what does it take? Like, in a time when most people are struggling to list 10 items a day, what does it take psychologically to do?
This is so much work. You have a piece of clothes, you have to wash it, you have to get it right, photo everything, measure it, write it down, put it on eBay. This, you can't imagine how much work this is. Like I said, if you have ever sold something before, you know what this guy is saying. 360 pieces a day is absolutely mad and insane. I don't know. He never said how many co-workers, or maybe I missed it, but let's say he has 2 co-workers. Still immense and crazy.
Do 10x that and do it consistently?
It's not an option. So like if you struggle to do something, then it's optional. For me, it's not an option. The result has to be the same every single day.
So what can people learn from this setup that you have here if they're trying to get to the next level of reselling?
That you don't need anything fancy. Before this fancy setup, do you know what my setup was before? Literally taking pictures on the ground.
Yeah, of course.
That was my setup, on the ground. I took more pictures on the ground than I did on this. This is a luxury in Tech and Sports Incorporated.
Reminds me a lot of how I started this YouTube channel, which was with almost no equipment. I had a GoPro, no external audio, no gimbals, I didn't even have a tripod. It was literally...
This says so much. The video gets even better and better. Go out there, even me. You know, I just wanted to start and I'm nowhere at this point. Maybe I will be nowhere in 10 years or whatever. But I told myself, if I'm not starting today, I probably will never start in any of these years. So I'm almost 40 years old. For some people, it sounds absolutely stupid and crazy and whatever. I don't care. I wanted to do it. I wanted to go out there, and I wanted to go out there and hustle for myself. And like this guy says, I want to prove it to myself, and this is a competition, or not a competition. It's for me. I really wanted to do that for so long, and I always kept saying to myself, yeah, I'm gonna do it, maybe next year, maybe the year after. And all of a sudden 5 or 6 years has just passed away, like boom, it just bomb, gone, whatever. And I needed that kick in my ass from myself. I need to do it now. And that's how I built it up in 2 weeks. Just made a little setup, and then we're out here streaming whatever it takes. And if it works out, fine. The most important part is, like he said, you need to have fun doing it. And this is what I absolutely have, and I absolutely love that live streaming with you guys, with the Legend Chat. Thank you so much for being here and doing this with me. Thanks. And I just can say the same that these guys are saying. Honestly, thank you.
A backpack clip hook and a GoPro, and that was how I made my first 300 videos. Got to over 100,000 subscribers with just a GoPro and editing my own stuff. And people are out here like, I've got to spend $1,000 on a camera, and I have to get this editing software subscription. I'm like, no. I edit on free stuff.
Yeah,
just go ahead.
All right, so this is one of the highlight items here: a vintage
Hermes, old one,
Hermes Paris. Wow.
And this one we got for $5. There's similar ones.
Okay, $5 is already crazy. I mean, without even knowing what this was, this needs to be like 100 times that price. Let's say, I don't know, 100 is too much maybe, but let's say it's $500, $600, $1,000. Yeah.
All day for between 800 to 1,000. And like stuff like this on eBay, like you sell similar, like that's what you do. You might never find like the same exact one. So here's like a long sleeve one, similar in the ballpark, sold for 2,800.
Wow.
Here's one that I think is not as cool. I think safe, $1,000.
Yeah, like I said,
a good one. Valentino, made in Italy. Went on Google Lens, and they have one for 1,800, one for 938. I just clicked on this one, and this one here. 1800.
I'm also wondering, he just says that he's using Google Lens. How did he make all these prizes? I'm just thinking about it right now. All these prizes back in the days where there was no internet, and I mean not so good internet. I mean Google Lens was not there forever now, but how did he make those prizes back in the days?
In pre-owned condition, and we got the bonus. Brand new.
So what realistically do you think that'll sell for?
Easily 1,000.
So this level of confidence just comes from years and years of just doing this day in and day out and doing your research on top of it.
Yeah, we have True Religion here. Good brand. It's very hot again. More vineyard vines. There's some nice patterns on the Tommy Bahama shirts. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. I'm not trying to be fancy. It's literally the same things over and over and over again.
These are all different wholesale piles, right? Going to like different places based on what they are. We're actually just right now with Quick Flips, our video game buyback website, starting to buy much more broadly. If you were in my position and are trying to juggle like Amazon versus wholesale versus, you know, like doing more deals with other resellers, what would you be thinking about?
Making sure they make a lot of money.
The other sellers.
Absolutely, because we're pricing stuff out. There's comps for this brand of $158. They're getting it for $6.50. All of this stuff they have to make money on. They have to make money. If they're making money, they're going to come back and buy from you. Their business is going to grow. Your business is going to grow, just like we saw with all these people that we were buying from today at the flea market. So the most important part of any kind of B2B relationship is they have to be able to make money.
Yeah.
I can't be the only one that makes money.
Yeah, that makes sense. A piece of advice that I heard recently that I thought was really wise is never count someone else's money.
That's right, yeah.
Right, if you're making yours, it's better if they also make theirs. You're not at opposite ends of the table. You're on the same end.
This is how
All right, so you finally finished the sort. What's the breakdown today?
So we got just a hair under 700 pieces. I know it sounds crazy, but you were there, you saw it. So we got some women's stuff. All of this is Lululemon, about 250 pieces of just Lululemon only. All of this stuff, nice sell-through. These VRA pants, very nice. Miss Me, the jeans can go from 50 to 100 depending on how nice the embellishment is. True Religion, they have several of them on eBay for $1,800 pre-owned. More Peter Millar, nice embroidery on the Tommy Bahama. So that one's gonna do well. Probably $100. Almost a seersucker design. If it was seersucker, that's desirable. That's a nice keyword. These were selling for $1,190.
Wow,
but all in all, that's a job well done, I think, today, right?
And it's 1 o'clock.
Der Bürostuhl Active von Offinto schlägt selbst deutlich teurere Modelle, dank ergonomischer Kippfunktion, individueller Einstellung und cleverem Design. Stundenlang.
Yeah, it's 1 o'clock.
He just said it's 1 o'clock. This dude is up. I mean, maybe 5 o'clock or something. Because he was at 6 o'clock, he was at the flea market already. So I would say he got up around 5 or something, 4:30 or something. And it's only 1 o'clock. He still has the whole day to hustle. Wow.
So we were done sourcing before, 10 a.m., right?
You sourced 700 items.
Before 10, and the rain caught us.
I've never seen anything like this.
Now, honestly, I also have to do a pause again. See, this is what I said in the beginning. This guy's knowledge is out of the world. How can someone in the world make decisions to say this is a good piece or not a good piece? Can I sell it? Can I not sell it? Should I buy it? Should I not buy it? Should I leave it? Should I take it? All these decisions he has to make in seconds. In that, this is crazy. This is so mad. Everything he bought in like 3-4 hours. All this, all that. He already made the decision that I'm gonna take it and sell it. Look how much clothes he brought back. Wow.
So we do.
All right, so we're here at Goodwill now
so
because
wild.
for the decade plus that you were the #1 men's clothing seller on eBay, you did a lot of thrifting, right?
That's right. So the route was 55 thrift stores a week, 3 days a week at the flea market, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then Saturday and Sunday, we would go to 2 flea markets on each day. So I really did a lot of thrifting at the thrift store. I found a lot of items there.
So you told me before that too many people struggle reselling because they pick up too many low-dollar, tough-selling.
I also have to say, this is absolutely impossible here in Switzerland, where I'm located at the moment. Even though back in Germany, when I was living in Germany, I've never seen so many clothes. I mean, the States is an absolutely different world and different chapter where you go thrifting. It's wild. Yeah, I know.
Items at the thrift, their standards aren't high enough. So can you expand on that?
Yeah, I think if you really think about it and say, you know what, disregard where the best items are and only go to your closest Goodwill, only go to your closest bins, and only go there 1 or 2 times a week and take the best items from there, that would be totally ridiculous to say. But we can't go to the most convenient place. We have to go to the place that has the best stuff and then get it for the best
But
price
look
that we
how
can.
he's
So when other people might be
browsing through the
prioritizing
stuff,
convenience
very
and
fast,
going to mostly locations that are close to them, that they don't have to travel very far to, you're going to put in more work on the front end, go to the locations, first of all, do more experimenting so you know where the best, highest ratio
But this is how
locations
it
are.
should be done, you know, you
and
have no
then
time to
also
waste.
for the rest
You
of
need to
your
go
career,
crazy.
spend more time traveling to them because you know that they're more successful.
That's right. I'd rather have a hard sourcing life than a hard selling life. And this is the funny part. Everyone wants to source. That's their favorite thing to do, right?
In
Until
reselling,
you
yeah.
tell them you only have to get good items, and then they don't want to do that. So everyone wants to source, but if you say you only have to bring back good items, then it's no thank you.
So Tech, a lot of resellers have a very negative, very pessimistic opinion of Goodwill itself. What do you think about that?
Goodwill's my partner, and for them, their mission is to create jobs maybe for people that have disabilities or people that are underserved. So they're my partner. I depend on them, just like I depend on the flea market, just like I would depend on a garage sale, just like I would depend on an estate sale company.
But he's
So for
only-
me, they're absolutely not the enemy. We
So I don't know if you noticed, but he's only checking the labels right now.
are partners in this, and I want them to do good. I understand they're a business. If they have to raise the prices, that's capitalism, and that's the free market. So they have to make their money for their mission. If I'm, lucky enough to make a couple dollars in between, that's fine too. But I understand what they have to do.
All right, so Tech, you've been doing this for 15 plus years at this point. Talk to me about when you were at your peak, what did your thrift routes look like? Because you're not just hitting one thrift store. What did that actually look like for you as one of the highest producers on eBay?
So take 120 sets of photos. It was all encompassing, and we built it up to 250 items per day being listed, 250 items per day being shipped, put away, packed, all of that. And I used to vent to my wife that it was all encompassing. It never ended. Super Bowl I'm packing, Thanksgiving I'm shipping, Christmas I'm doing this. And my wife looked at me one day dead in the face and she goes, "But that's what you wanted." And she was right. That's what I wanted. I wanted to build a business that had sales every second of the day. And at the peak, my eBay...
You heard what he said, right? You need to have a wife who says this. It could have been completely the other way around, where she says, you're way too often away or whatever. The business is going nuts and crazy. You have no time for us or for me. Could also happen.
store was getting one sale every 6 minutes. And that's what I wanted.
Yeah. How much of your week, how many hours were you actually spending just on sourcing?
So I mapped it out recently because I never thought in a million years I would be sitting here talking about this, but I mapped it out recently on one of the calls, and every single day had at least 2 or 3 hours of drive time. It was probably 50 plus hours. On the flea market, we would go at 4 o'clock in the morning, not come home till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So
you were putting in more than a full-time work week literally just sourcing, and that's not even including listing or storing or packing or shipping.
Unfortunately, yes, but for
how did you
most,
sustain that?
there is no there is no balance for what I do. There's no balance. It's all day rock and roll, and I'm happy with that, and I love that.
Because you want to be number one.
I want to be number one, and I always want to be moving, popping, and shaking. I don't want to sit around. I don't want to do anything. I always want to know what's next.
And after all these years, it's crazy how much energy and love he still has for what he's doing. This is absolutely passion, and no one can take this away from him. And this is absolutely chapeau, and gives me goosebumps that I'm saying that, but this is how it should be. You should find something that drives you like 120% each day.
I love that. Dare me to sit in front of the TV and watch a movie. No, thank you. This is what I love to do. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm happy doing. So like, is it always great? No. Does it suck sometimes? No. Am I maybe a glutton for punishment? Perhaps. You have the potential to make more money than a doctor without going to school, without paying for insurance, without the liability, without a patient's life in your hands.
That's so true.
You could live a beautiful life and you can do this. And like, I'm very, very fortunate and very, very blessed. So you'll never hear me complain about the work.
So Tech, one thing you talk about a lot that really fascinates me is that like now that you have shut down like your full eBay business that you were going hard on for all of those years, which by the way, you told me like if we had done this, we couldn't have done this 5 years ago because you were just working so hard. I have a couple questions about that. One is like, what did you have to sacrifice to get here to the point that you're now on what you call a 50-year vacation?
So something is always going to have to sacrifice, and it's either going to be your family, your business, or you. I've never missed anything from my son. I was a single dad. I went to every single baseball game, every single assembly, every single play, every single honor roll. Never missed a single thing. So I never sacrificed that because that is irreparable. Like if I wasn't there, he would remember that forever. I never sacrificed anything with my wife. We've been together for over 15 years. I never sacrificed anything for the business because the business gives us everything that we do have. We have a beautiful home. We have everything that we want. We don't need for nothing. The sacrifice always came down to me, in most terms, in lack of sleep. So maybe I don't sleep as much as I would like to or as everybody else, but the family is happy, we're healthy, we don't want anything. And at the end of the day, like that's the most important thing. So like I'm happy doing a self-sacrifice. I'm totally fine with that because like I feel like at the
I love what he's saying. I'm just listening and letting it, come to my head and to my body and fill me up with this energy. I really like what he's saying. Yeah, like I said before, I absolutely love his mindset.
At the end of the day, like that's my job, that's my duty. Like I didn't come from nothing, didn't start from anything, but like my family and I, we are in a much more fortunate position due to everything that you're seeing. And even if I got hit by a bus tomorrow, for me, it's mission accomplished.
Do you believe in work-life balance?
No.
Sure, but the first part of work-life balance is work. People forget that part. People forget like work-life balance, the first part is work. So like if we lived in like some utopian society where like no one had to work, it would be great. But like the problem with that is like people still need to make stuff in order for us to go do stuff if we didn't have to work. So like we still have to do work. Like we still have to be productive. We have to always have something to do every single day. Work-life balance is important. Work-life balance is huge, but the first part is work. This is where work-life balance gets in trouble. The people that resell or the people that run a business or do something and they take 12 hours to do what should be done in 4 hours, they're the loudest ones who talk about work-life balance. Why don't you just get your work done in 3 or 4 hours and then you have the rest of the day to go do whatever you want to do?
Where do most
100 million%, this is how I do my stuff. I try to get everything done, and then when I got everything done, I want to have it like precise as possible and in the best way possible, in the best way I can do it, as soon and as fast as possible. And then I would probably have the rest of the day off. I mean, I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I want to do my workout before I start going to work. editing and all that kind of stuff. So I'm getting up at 4 in the morning to get everything done before a certain of time. So I have so much time left to do all the other stuff I want to do. I mean, if I get up at 12 o'clock, I will never have the time to finish everything I want. So I'm saying to myself, if I want to go to the gym, or not to the gym, but if I want to go outside and do my calisthenics workout, I need to get up early so I can do it. So that's what I'm doing, getting up at 4 and going to the workout. That's all.
Resellers who are just starting out go wrong? Like, what's the biggest killer of young resale businesses?
I think it's a couple things. I think number one is that they shop but don't list. So they have a humongous death pile, or all of their money is locked up in the corner sitting on the ground.
Yeah, and for anyone who doesn't know, what's a death pile?
A death pile is items that are unlisted, and then like we choose to go out back and shop again. So like when we just went to the thrift store and picked up these 16 items, if we had 16 items to list at home, shame on us. Like, we shouldn't be coming back out here and list until all of our listed inventory is done, or until you have like a recognizable, understandable queue once your business has matured. But like just shopping for the sake of shopping and not doing the mechanical portion, like photos, listing, shipping, all of that stuff,
Everything,
like
right?
a lot of people go out of business for that. The second reason a lot of people go out of business is that they don't have a real good understanding of what people actually want to buy. They buy stuff that they think is cool, they buy stuff that they think people want, and then they fill up their store with a bunch of stuff that people actually don't want.
So for all the people out there who are watching and thinking about starting a resale business for themselves, or like they have one and they're trying to get it off the ground, like, do they have to go as hard as you? Like, do they have to come up with the like 55 thrift store route and like work 80 hours a week, or is there an in-between?
No, absolutely not. Like what you're showing and what we're seeing is the absolute top of the capability of what someone has been able to do. Now, can you go further than this? Can someone beat this? Absolutely. But for me, this is like the maximum capacity of what I've been able to do. So like, you don't have to do 55 thrift stores. You don't have to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. You don't have to do that. Like, all you need, and most people say, hey, I want to make $100,000 a year. $100,000 a year is 14 items a day that you're going to make a $20 profit on, and that ends up being $102,200 a year.
Wow, and we just found 16 at one thrift store because you know what you're looking for.
Sure, so like once you refine it and once you figure this out, you can literally make $100,000 in a half day if you know what you're doing. Like, it doesn't have to be...
Yeah, but then you have to, be like on top of the top. You have to know everything you're doing. Like, what he's saying sounds like mad and crazy, like impossible to achieve, but like he says, it's possible.
Full rock and roll 24 hours a day.
Yeah. If someone has your level of experience, if you had a ceiling of $100,000 a year, like how much would you have to work per week to do that just on your own?
I'd probably be done before everybody woke up. Because I can list in 30 seconds. I can photograph
list
in 30
a single
seconds.
item
Yeah.
in 30 seconds.
It takes me under 1 minute to do a full listing.
So your full work day would be done by 8?
Sure, absolutely.
Wow.
Was macht eine Qualitätsaktie aus? Und wie findest du planbar unterbewertete Aktien mit einem Renditepotenzial von 20%?
Our next stop was tech.
I wish he would show that. I would love to see that, how he does it in 30 seconds and 1 minute for one item. I want to see that.
Vintage clothing retail store. The reason Tech keeps this store open is there are all kinds of clothing pieces that look really cool or are local favorites, but would take a long time to sell on eBay. The store also serves to diversify his revenue and help avoid expensive platform fees that come along with selling on eBay. But of course, what I was curious about was the money.
And what does a really good sales day look like in a location like this?
We try to do like $1,000 a day.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
How much work does it take you?
This is his store for stuff which is too hard to photograph and put it on eBay or any other platform. So he has actually a retail store as well. And he says like $1,000 each day in that store would be a good profit.
at this point to like maintain and source enough stuff to keep this store stocked? Does a lot of it come in the door, or are you finding it?
We don't buy anything in the door because my cost is so low. So for me to pay anything over my cost with the unlimited inventory that I have, it just doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And like when people do come in here, they want a lot of money. Hey, this shirt's worth 75, give me 70. Doesn't work. So the inventory is all inbound. I'm very, very lucky. Got a good guy, Eric, who handles the show, and he runs everything. So not a lot for me personally. But you know, just like everything takes work, takes management, and you know, overall I'm very, very happy with the space, and I like coming here. I think it's cool. We have a lot of cool stuff and a lot of cool shirts, and people love it, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
At the peak of your eBay business, this essentially served as like an additional out, right, for certain kinds of inventory that weren't necessarily optimal for eBay.
Yeah, just really running up the score, just pumping up the scoreboard instead of like churning away like very cool shirts.
Yeah.
Just sell them here. So like, instead of turning away a very cool $50 shirt because it's not eBayable, we'll just sell it here for $50.
Yeah. What's the story behind these bad boys here?
The Grateful Dead Frisbees.
So everything he buys, there's also like kind of like pieces which never go up on this process of selling on eBay. Like he says, it's not eBay or something. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So that's actually a smart idea to do. But he also, again, needs an employee who takes care of all that and all that. You know, this is absolutely a businessman. Like, yeah, cool.
There's a guy on YouTube called the Storage Auction Pirate. He buys storage units. And the other guy who works here, he collects Grateful Dead shirts. And the Storage Auction Pirate, he lives in California. He found a storage unit full of brand new dead stock Grateful Dead shirts from the early 90s all the way up to 1996. He had 1,000 of them. He wanted $50 each. They were worth probably about $250 each. Some of them were worth $500 each.
Wow.
My guy told me within 24 hours, he had a cashier's check. He was on a plane. He was in California, and he was FedExing the boxes back here. The Storage Auction Pirate said that $50,000 deal was less hassle, less headache than a $5 deal at the flea market. And I sold all of those shirts, 1,000 of them, for an average price probably of $250. I made $200,000 on that deal.
Jeez.
No way. If you haven't paid attention to this, you have to scroll back and you have to go back and listen again what he just said. I can't believe that. This is one piece. This is the story. He's pulling out stories. I can't even believe that. 250 on that deal?
That's incredible. I need to get into shirts, man. That's crazy.
1,000 a piece.
2,000?
Yeah, I think we have 2 or 3 of them.
What in the world? Where do you get those?
We got these from the guy who came to my warehouse.
Wow, those were Rag House finds?
Rag House, a wholesale vintage clothing recycling plant that takes old clothing and recycles them into rags. Some resellers make money buying clothing by the pound from rag houses and selling it online or to connection like tech. These sweaters go for a $2,000 each. Let's go.
$2,000 jackets from a rag house.
Jackets.
Yeah, old Dan Marinos, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Comic stuff is pretty popular. Old Green Day.
But he just said actually that all the stuff which is in the store is not possible to sell on eBay. He sells absolutely banger stuff in the store.
We got a little bit of everything for everybody, and we always keep the price pretty affordable, so it's the cheapest game in town, I'll tell you that.
So talk to me about the lifestyle that is required to become a #1 eBay seller.
I'm still blown away.
There is a point where it does get like pretty consuming because you're always looking to feed the algorithm, because for whatever reason eBay like punishes you if you're not consistent every single day. They like activity on the platform, so like if you want like maximum results, then it is listing every single day. It is shipping every single day. So like between the shipping, the sourcing, the photos, the listing, going to my son's baseball game, you know, dealing everything that we had to do, coaching his teams, everything, like I mean, you're talking just a handful of hours of sleep per night. And in the beginning, it was a little bit tough, but nowadays, kind of like used to it and I guess built up the tolerance for it. But, you know, it was
so crazy.
It's not easy, man. Like, if you want to, you know, get anything like super fantastic, there's obviously going to have to be some kind of sacrifice for it. And with eBay, like the amount that you put into eBay is like a direct correlation of what you're going to get out of eBay. So like if you put up one listing, that's what you're going to get out of it. You put up 10, that's what you're going to get out of it. You put up hundreds or thousands or tens or hundreds of thousands of...
I have been selling stuff on eBay for a long time. No, not too much clothes, but I was selling a lot of records on eBay. And this guy never talked about problems customers give you. Myself, I don't know, maybe let's say I sold records around 1,000, and I'm not 1,000, it is way too much. Let's say maybe 600-700 records on eBay, very cheap ones and very expensive ones, okay? Maybe all over the years, but also on different platforms as well. But just let's talk about eBay. So all the hustle and trouble I had with people saying that the records they bought from me never arrived, broke when they arrived, all that hustle. This guy needs to have like an email pile with problems all over the place. I would have loved to hear how he handled all that, because this needs to be a part of the game. All that hustle and trouble. He's just saying like everything seems so perfect, but this is a very big point he's not talking about.
Listings, that's what you're going to get out of it.
And it seems like that habit kind of stuck with you, because even last night you were like, I got a great night's sleep, and it was only like 3.5 hours.
I don't know. I mean, for me, I'm happy with that. I haven't been tired. You've been here. I've been fine, totally fine.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I would never, ever advise anybody to sleep for just a couple of hours. For me, I'm fine with it, no problem. But, you know, everybody at the end of the day got to do what's best for them. And for me, I have no problem doing it. I can perform at the level that I need to perform, even with just a handful of hours of sleep. But
what about like vacations? Is that something that like you had to sacrifice as well?
True.
In order for us to have this life that we have, like the work comes first. And like everyone understands that, because like if the work doesn't come first and that's not the priority, like we don't have the life that we have. We don't have the opportunity to be 40 years old and take a 50-year vacation and be done for the rest of our life and like make more money every single year by working less, just due to the investments, just due to the way the wholesale business is set up, just due to everything that we had to get in order, get in line, make the sacrifice for 15 years, but like going to make more money in a 50-year vacation retirement.
You're one of the only folks I know that has been in this game for over 15 years at this point. So talk to me about the compounding benefits of being at one thing for so long.
I think it's everything. I think just the knowledge, knowing you can walk into any thrift store in America and never blank, knowing you can go to the flea market and fill up the car. Like you riding along was like a humongous risk, because like everyone perceives me or sees me however they want to see me. And what if you would have come down here, we would have found nothing. It would look like a clown. But like we fill up the car, we find stuff everywhere that we go. Like the power of compounding and that effect is huge. I have this shirt in 5 different colors and I don't have to think about nothing. I have these shorts, I have 11 of them. I don't have to think about anything. So like when we're running business.
That's a very good point. So he just grabs into his wardrobes, takes whatever out it is. It's always the same. So he has no time. Like he says, he has no time to think about anything else than thrifting stuff. Because if he would think even about what he would needs to put on or something, he would already lose $1,000 because he's thinking about what he should wear today. You know, that makes no sense for him.
Or like experiencing growth or getting yourself to like a different level in life and in business. Like you have to kind of cut down the decision making, because every single decision that you must make is more and more and more important. So like there was a time in my business where like the wrong decision would have sunk the ship and have implications on
of course,
potentially hundreds of people. If I have 50 employees, they all have 5 people that depend on them, that's 250 people. I have to make the right decision every single day. So I can't be worried about what's for lunch. I can't be worried about my shirt. I can't be worried about that stuff, because every single decision has humongous implications. And if I'm wrong once, there's people that depend on me.
What's your end game?
The end game is the 50-year vacation. So that's what we're doing now. We were in New York City for a month. We were in California for almost a month. The end game is taking the 50-year vacation and making more money every single year while working less. So my New Year's resolution 2 years ago was don't talk to suckers. I had to eliminate all the suckers out of my life. Last year, my New Year's resolution was me as a human being. I don't want to produce income. I want my money to work for me. That's what wholesale is. It's me putting up a certain amount of money and it's selling same day, me taking the profit. I don't have to be there for that. I don't have to be there for the real estate. I don't have to be there if my money is in a CD. I need to get to the point where my money is working for me and my money is generating more money without me working for it. So like every single year, the portfolio is growing, the businesses are growing. We don't need all the money to spend. So the investments make more money, and with the more money that the investments make, I go out and get more investments. So it's just more and more and more and more and more forever, and that's the game.
It's compounding.
Yep.
In the 2 days I spent with Tech, I was struck by 2 traits that kept coming up over and over again. The first is single-mindedness. Tech gets exceptional results because he has an exceptional level of obsession with the few things that matter. And the second is his wholehearted love of winning. He and other top-achieving business owners I've met care less than you'd think about money and more than you'd think about winning the game they've chosen to play.
So it doesn't matter if we're sweeping the floor. I'm gonna win.
There's like a competitive urge there.
Yeah, I gotta do it the best.
That's what he said.
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you? Wow. Why wouldn't you?
Everyday life and
Give yourself 28 days.
Whoa, what a video. How so cool. Phoenix, Resale, and Tech, you guys made absolutely an outstanding video, not just because of the clothes and stuff and the background information. I'm still pointing out that with this mindset Tech is showing, and you pointing it out. Thank you so much for that. I hope a lot of people seeing this. I mean, this video is not even that old. I'm just saying it's 8 months old and it has 4 million views. Crazy. I'm so happy I found that, and I hope that also a lot of you who watching this, my reaction to it, showing up on their page on Phoenix Resale. Crazy work, crazy documentary. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I also, as we always do on the reactions, let's go through some comments. I love how he says that he doesn't negotiate the price because he wants the vendors to profit as well, which keeps them coming back. Total respect, 100%. I always known Tech is a beast, but what stood out most was his respect for everyone else in the chain that allows his business to work. Really great to see. I can only agree on that. He's not only making a profit, he's helping small businesses and keeping those items out of landfills. Yes, he's doing so much. Yeah, like I said, he's not only saying clothes, he does way more. He said the key people, be the best at what you do and money will be and money will be the byproduct. Yeah, so cool. I hope you enjoyed it. I also, of course, give it a like as always, and then we go to leave a comment as always too. We're going to write, like I said, I have to remember the first 4 minutes were absolutely mind-blowing to me. So the first 4 minutes were mind-blowing. The whole video is an outstanding production. Happy to had the chance to watch this. Thanks for sharing this with the world. I need to write more. I really need to write more. This video goes way beyond selling clothes, selling clothes only. Way deeper. Boom, boom, boom. Yes. Wow. So cool. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did and the legend chat. Thank you so much for sticking around. A longer reaction today, but I hope you really enjoyed it. And if you do, leave a like, leave a comment, and let me know what you think as well. Go to Phoenix Resell to support his channel. Absolutely mind-blowing, like I said 1,000 times now. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you for the next video. Mad stuff. Mad stuff. Wow. I don't know what to say, honestly. Like I'm saying, this goes way deeper than only selling clothes. Yeah, this is mad. Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna put some music. So videos. Then we go with this one. Okay. Okay, give me a second. I'm right back. Are you still here, legends? Or are you sleeping? I need to go to the toilet. I drank so much water, or coconut water. Give me a second, and then we're going to open the absolutely mad parcel. Forgot to take my keys. So good to see you, that you're still here. So it's going to be a late stream, like I said. So who is ready to open the parcel? I show you. It's mad big. So I need to see how I can do that. But we're going to do it somehow, I guess. By the way, I have to say that, go for it. Yes, Hendrik, let's go. I have to say, just a second. The parcel is over 40 kilos. So let me bring it in. It's coming. It's very big. It's like 1 meter 60 or something. It's 40 kilos. Net weight is 54 kilos. So it's even more. Okay. Let me show you in full size. So I always have to run to the package. Yeah, it's mad. I show you how big this parcel is.
Switchblade.
It's like almost my whole body. This is this is so this is so crazy. Oh, what's up? Hey, what's up, legends? So I'm gonna open the parcel now. New people arriving. Okay, so we're gonna open it, but before we do, I have to explain it also a little bit. So this is a parcel I got gifted from a company. It's called Mango Steel. Thank you guys for sending this to me. It's probably something you absolutely would not expect in this one, but we're gonna build it up together now. It's crazy. I have no clue how this will turn out. I hope I can build it up. I have no clue, but so I have no mic with me here on my body, so I'm gonna run back and forth to the mic and let you know. Yeah, so you guys also have music, that's good. So I'm gonna open it now. feels like steel. You know, just got home. Hey boys, I'm still here. Now we did a few a reaction video, a lot of talking, and now I'm getting this bad boy up. Wait a second. I need to do something. Nah, too late. Anyway. Okay, this is first part. Come on, Nathan, what's up? How is everyone doing? So there will be a lot of stuff I need to take out. This is going to be so much fun. Oh, I have to build up so much. Honestly, I have no clue if I can do that. I don't know if I can build this up. I thought it would be way easier. I don't even know how to get it out. So this is a part of it. Everything is so secured and good packed. I'm just throwing everything on the floor now. You know the words, good things come to those who wait. Yes. What exactly is in the box? You need to wait. I need to get it out. This is secured everywhere. I think this might solve everything. This is insane. This already weighs like 5 kilos. So who knows what it is? Hey, this weighs like 50 kilos. So the box is empty. I'm gonna put away the box. Maybe it's not even that hard than I thought. But I think I need to get some stuff to build it up. I just need to find some space to build this up. I don't even know if this belongs to it. Will any of the reactions be uploaded on YouTube so I can watch them? Yes, 100%. But I'm gonna keep the live anyway. So, who can guess what it is? Oh yes, congratulations. Yeah. So I'm gonna take away all this plastic now. Yeah, it's so cool they sent me this as a gift. Yeah, it's a bike. It's an e-bike actually. That's why it's so heavy, but a very cool one. So oh no, they all the tools are actually in the box. So the company itself is called Mangosteen. That's the company who sent it to me. So I'm very, very pleased to receive this as a present, and I was going to promise them to open it on the live stream. No, I knew it's the bike. I actually had the chance. I'll show you later when I build it up. I show you the company and the website. I knew which one, and I had the chance to choose from 2 colors, and the one here was not available at the moment they contacted me, so I needed to wait. And I've been waiting, like, I think for half a year now or something like this. How do you call these? How do you call these in English? We call it in German. How do you say it again? I forgot the name now. So I never had a bike like this before.
You gotta have a ducktail.
So I'm gonna in Bergen we call them Sivan Kwashi. I don't know. That's mad that I absolutely forgot the German name for it.
You gotta have a ducktail.
I'm also just afraid to cut off something I really need, like a cable or something.
You gotta have a ducktail.
She says to me, she says,
you gotta have a ducktail.
Honestly, I don't know if I can do this. Kabelbinder, yes. Thank you, Hendrik.
I see you got your ducktail.
I have gloves. They gave me gloves. Do I need to wear this to build this up? I don't know. So this is for recharging. This is the battery. I hope I don't drop it. So we have tools. Oh my god, there's so much cables, I don't even know what to say. Could it be cable ties in English? Yeah, maybe. Hey, did someone of you ever build up a bike like this? Is this really like for a bike? Looks like for barbecue.
Well, I met a little girl at a party last night. One look at her and I was high as a kite. I said, what's your name? She says, I'm called Luann. And I'm gonna love you like I know gal can. Me and Luann, we's a tan of floor. She wants to keep on dancing, I can't take her no more.
This is secured to the max of max.
I looked outside and it was starting to rain. Luann says I just can't be tamed. Head keeps a spinning just like a top.
I also don't want to scratch the bike, you know? The pedals are marked with right, so don't screw them on wrong, otherwise you'll turn them down the wire right. Yes. I really hope I can build it up.
A rockin' band playing with a crazy beat. My legs are so tired I can't move on my feet. I'm looking all around and trying to find a chair. A drummer boy saying, don't you be no square.
Hey, I really have to tell you that I thought it would be way easier.
I grabbed my little hand and made for the door. Took her home about 1:45. I said a good night, baby, here comes the sun.
If you only would know how sweating I am. Now we can see the bike a little bit better. The funny part is, I don't even know installation guide. Install the two steel balls on the corresponding position of the front reducer. Then align the handlebar with the front reducer installation position and slowly install it downward.
I'm a madman, baby, when it comes to making love to you. Yes, I'm a madman, baby, when you do like you do. But when another man says, hey, look at you know what? Well, I get real mad and I turn red in the face, 'cause I'm a jealous man.
You know what? I think the first mission is to build up, put in the tire. And then there's this. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what I got myself into here right now. Hey, there is like in this book, there is like two parts what I should do. The steering wheel and the tires, that's all? It's the front wheel, because the other one in the back is already on. See? But then we got these two parts here. This here. And how the hell should I know where to put it? No problem, boys. See you next time. But thank you also for joining a little bit. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused to be honest. I'm a little bit confused to be honest. I don't know. Front wheel installation. Slowly move. So, front wheel installation. Slowly move the front wheel. Slowly move the front wheel toward the frame. During movement, carefully observe the relative position of the front wheel and the frame to ensure that the front wheel center line is aligned with the front wheel installation part of the frame. Then start to move the front wheel upward. Keep the front wheel vertical during the movement to ensure the tire can enter the installation port smoothly. Then a slick click sound can be heard during the buckling process, indicating that the tire has been correctly installed. Okay. And someone can do this alone. David, what's up? How is it going, David?
I'm so lonesome, baby. So lonesome for your time. I'm so lonesome, baby. Life don't mean too much. I'm so lonesome, baby. Well, I asked my mama, bake me a jelly roll. Yeah, my mama.
Hey, so you know what?
She went to the kitchen, started a fixin' great big jelly roll.
Hey, honestly, I'm absolutely not made for this. Give me a second. So, we're going to watch a tutorial. Okay. Let's go with this. So this is by the way the bike I have.
When you received the goods, first please unpack the handlebar to prevent the air getting into the brake, the toolkit and spare parts including battery, headlight,
okay, we all have this,
display, charger,
okay,
pedal,
okay,
front and rear fender,
okay,
front and rear mudguard
okay,
supports, front wheel,
okay,
front axle,
okay.
Then removing the screws on the rear shock absorber and lift the bike.
Wait, where was this? I'm already missing that part.
Put on the rear shock absorber.
This is already installed at my bike now.
Remove the handlebar press. Removing the handlebar protection.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna do that now. So we're doing it now step by step. I think otherwise I would be here for like 5 hours. Look what they gave me. $5 million tools. I have to take off the gloves. There's not very practical. So number 2. Okay, we got it. We got this off. Now we continue.
Packing foam.
Oh wait, I have to plug in.
Attaching the handlebar. You can adjust the handlebar to a comfortable position.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. That's not so bad. Okay. I just need to get the screws in. Is it even the right position? Oh. So we're almost there. So almost. Wait. I don't know even how smart it was to do this on live stream. Wait a second. Do we still... Give me a second. Okay, we continue.
In the screws. Now you can remove the handlebar
No,
packing.
I did that already.
Remove the bushings and spacers from the front axle. Then installing the front wheel, insert the brake disc into the brake first, through the front axle. Install short bushings on the brake disc side. Install the long bushing on the other side.
Oh, wait.
Install the long bushing on the other side axle.
Okay, wait. So we got these two parts, and then it needs to be on the brake side. Okay, let's continue.
Install short bushings on the brake disc side. Install the long bushing on the other side. Install the tabs.
Okay. Be so heavy. No, this will not. I think we are getting there, right? Where is it now? Wait a second. Hä? Can someone write in the chat if I'm still live? Can someone Hey, write I'm in still the chat live. I don't know if I'm still live. Ah. Oh. Thank God. I thought I was like, I'm still live. Off stream because I couldn't see the chat anymore. Now I'm back. Okay. Thank God. I thought I was like, I'm still live. Off stream because I couldn't see the chat anymore. Now I'm back. Okay. Thank God. I thought I was like, I'm still live. Off stream because I couldn't see the chat. So I'm still building up the bike. So let's continue. Now I'm back. Okay. Thank God. I thought I was like, I'm still live. Off stream because I couldn't see the chat. So I'm still building up the bike. Gone, right? So let's continue. Now I'm back. Okay. Thank God. I thought I was like, I'm still live. Off stream because I couldn't see the chat. So I'm still building up the bike. Now it's better. Right? So let's continue. Now I'm back. Okay. Thank God. I thought I was like, I'm still live. Off stream because I couldn't see the chat. So I'm still building up the bike. Now it's better. Right? So let's continue. Now I'm back. Okay. Thank God. I thought I was like. Just give me a second, okay? And then we still have to watch the movie.
And
so
the space.
Continue with this. So let's continue. Now I'm back. So I have to turn off the music. Just give me a second, okay? And then we still have to watch the movie.
And
so
the space.
Continue with this. So let's continue. Now I'm back. So I have to turn off the music. Just give me a second, okay? And then we still have to watch the movie.
And the space.
Continue with this. Is again echo. So I have to turn off the music. Just give me a second, okay? And then we still have to watch the movie. I don't know what happened now. Continue with this. Is again echo. So I have to turn off the music. Just give me a second, okay? Wait. Then we still have to watch the movie. I don't know what happened now. I think now it's better. Now it's better, right?
Install the nut. The other side, same work.
Is it better, Hendrik? Funktioniert jetzt wieder? Okay, perfect. Thank
While
you.
tighten the screws. Install the display. Install the nut of the display. And put on the display. Tighten the screws.
Okay, perfect. Also, let's continue. Let's continue with the bike ensemble. Okay, that should be fine for now. And then they said the monitor. Where is the monitor? That's the monitor. So that's the monitor. But it seems a little bit different. Well, taking out the screws feels like forever. I can't. It takes so long. But the bike looks like how it looks, right? Not too bad. I ordered the black one because there's another color as well. Let me take this out. Okay. So until I sample everything, so I'm gonna play some music. So to install this little monitor took forever.
Install the power on button.
Oh wait, you still have to do that. Yeah, wait. I'm gonna do this later.
Align the arrow with the arrow symbol and then dock it securely. Remove the bobbins. Wrap the meter wires together. Remove the screws holding the headlight. Align the arrow with the arrow symbol and then dock it securely. Align the headlight wires.
Okay, wait. See, this is a little bit different. That's already done at my bike. But they did this already.
Attach the headlight. Tighten the screws.
See?
Remove the screws holding the...
It's already here. I don't even have to do that anymore.
Front mudguard.
Okay, but the next part.
Attach the front mudguard.
Okay, let's second. But I think it's a smaller one, right?
Said, yes, I'm coming, baby. What I say is right. I'm leaving home in the morning, baby. I can't stay out all night. You got me dizzy. Hey, you got me dizzy. Hey, you got me dizzy. I can't even be my way. Let me tell you, baby.
Okay, but this is touching the wheel.
Remove one of the screws on the mudguard.
Ah, okay.
Loosen the other one. Attach the shorter bracket.
Ah.
Hook up the screws. Please don't tighten it yet. Attach the brackets on each side. Adjust the position.
Okay, just a second. Whew, it's a lot of work. So it's this one here. This one. I need to get some screws, a screwdriver. Second.
I just can't stop, and you got me dizzy. Hey, you got me dizzy. Hey, you got me dizzy. I can't even be my way.
So I'm back. I have to watch this again.
Attach the shorter
Okay, I
bracket.
did that.
Hook up the screws. Please don't tighten it yet. Attach the brackets on each side, adjust the position.
I can't see that.
Tighten the screws again. Remove the screws holding the rear mudguard. Attach the rear mudguard.
Okay, wait. I took the wrong one, the long one. Yeah, if they don't say there are two sizes, how should I know?
I'm rocking in my sweet baby doll. Oh yes, I'm rocking in my sweet baby doll. Just lay around the shack till the mail train come back, and I'm rocking in my sweet baby doll.
So then we have to open this to get this, I don't know how to call it in English to get it right.
When I hear that lonesome freight whistle blow, seems like it always say, go home. Well, I'm just an old boy sitting down by the railroad track.
Now we got this. Oh, it's a lot of work.
Lift the mudguard as far as you can. Tighten the screws. Remove the screws on the mudguard. Loosen the other one, attach the longer bracket. Fix the brackets on both sides. Adjust the position. And tighten the screws.
Okay. One of the easiest parts.
Adjust the position and tighten the screws. Attach the footrest with L on the left side. Tighten the screw counterclockwise.
Okay. I think I'm gonna do that first. So these two left, right. Actually, I could have made a whole live stream for that. We're getting there. So, what do you think, legends, so far? Mm-hmm. Oh no, I don't know. What's happening? I have a warning. Wir haben Audiodateien. Ah, anyway. Okay. You doing well? Still here, Hendrik. Amazing. So I need to turn the music off. I don't know why. Hey Alvaro, what's up? A bicycle vlog through Switzerland. Next video you should go for a ride. Absolutely. Hey legends, it's amazing that you're still here. What's up? I like your videos and your style. Thank you so much, Alvaro. So, yes. So I have a few things here. I don't know what this is.
Food chest with
Okay, that's almost the bike. I think that's alright for today. I'm gonna finish that tomorrow. But you see how it looks. I think that's the biggest part of the bike. So I think it looks absolutely cool. What do you think? Just a second. Congratulations. And now have a seat. Yes. Yes, I can. I can actually, Alvaro, in the next stream. If you join the next stream, I can do that. But because for today, I think we are almost done. I only have to fix a few things actually, you know, like light and stuff. But I'm gonna do that next time, or not on stream. I don't want to bother you with that. So, and as well, I'm gonna. So this is the bike right there. Let's go. And I also want to give a big shout out again for the present. Thank you so much. Mangosteen. That's just a second. So that's the brand itself, Mangosteen. I also want to give the shout out a little bit in a more proper way. That means I'll show you the website. So that's the website. Just a second. So that's the website of the people, Mango Steen, who sent the bike to me. If you want to have a look, also you can check out their Instagram page. And I have the FT3. Oh, this is actually the. Wait, FT03. Yes, so that's the one I'm having. As you see, Mangosteen FT03. Thank you so much for the present, guys. Wait, I'm gonna move my cam a little away. So that's the name, Mangosteen. Here, FT Electro Bike. Thank you so much, guys, for sending this to me. Absolutely pleasure and absolutely happy about the present. And I just fix my cam just a second, and then we talk a little bit more about it. So this is how it should be. Yes, thank you so much for sending this to me. So we build it up in the live stream now, and I'm gonna ride it, of course. I mean, what a nice bike it is. I will ride it and also show it in one of my videos, in my reels, in my short form content, and on Instagram I show you the full light up everything when every cable is fixed, and I'm gonna do that tomorrow probably. I don't want to bother you. So the company again is Mangosteen FT03 is the model itself of the bike, and as you see there are two model or colors. This is a yellow one, and I went for the black one. Okay, and also I have a code actually, affiliate code. So this is not paid. It was a present, and I got it as a present, and I'm representing it as a present as well. But if you like, there will be a link also in the description if you want to purchase one of these with my link. You can also support me with that. And yeah, as far as it goes, I'm very looking forward to ride this. It looks absolutely stunning on picture. And yeah, I just want to show you again in full cam. So that's the bike. Thank you so much for coming along again today for a little bit longer live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Absolutely pleasure with the legend chat. Thank you so much for coming along, and I really hope to see you the next time again. Also, here's some close-up of the bike. Looks wild. Looks cool. That's the black one I'm having. I'm gonna ride that for sure, and I'm gonna post some pictures as well and make a video. Thank you so much, legends. Oh, so this is the bike. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna make a video with it and show you in action. Mangosteen scooters. Once again, thank you so much for sending this over as a present. I much appreciate that. And if you want to also support me this, or if you want to buy one of these, there's also a link in the description to support me with my affiliate link. Thank you so much for joining again. Legends, you are absolutely mind-blowing. Good reaction video today, and way more and good features of some legends from my Instagram. Thank you for coming along, and I would say I see you next time. Thank you, and take care, guys. Thanks, legends.